Welcome back, guys. WolfmanTheNoob here, and today we are going to pick up where we left off. Such a beautiful game. So pretty. Anyways.
The monumental awaits the above. The monumental will explain the nexus to thee.
Oh, thank you. That's a nice little recap of what happened last time. Last time we beat the boss. I explained about world tendency, which I will go into a little bit more detail, and a reminder of the whole saving my souls to trying to get fracture mode as soon as possible. I should probably do a little sprint in. Oh, and I just noticed it now that I fought that first boss without even equipping the cling ring. Like I said I was going to. Look at that. The first thing I said I was going to do, I didn't do. That is shocking. I am absolutely shocked. Ah, shucks. Okay. Or what am I doing? I'm just trying to get the cling ring on the left side and the fragment ring on the other side. Raise equipment weight limit. Oh, I just remembered something else. We have an item we want to give to an NPC here that I don't want to forget about. You want to go down that way, and this is the one I want to go for. But we have an appointment with the Monumental, and you know, we must keep our appointments. After all, it's a wrong way. It is an important thing to do. Not in fracture mode yet, and I'm already turning left when I should be turning right. That's a great sign. Well, if anything, I'm prepared for fracture mode. Hello. Goodbye. I see an item there. I want to grab it first. Otherwise, I'll be like sitting there and he'll be talking, and I'll be thinking, I need that item. Yep. Okay. I know there's another item around. I know there's two items down there that you drop too, but I'm trying to remember if there's another item that I'm completely forgetting about. I'm sure I am. That I really want. I know that's oddly specific. A friend lies in wait ahead. Pretty accurate. Okay.
We have long awaited you, slayer of demons. I am one of the monumentals. We preserve the fabric of reality. There is a tale I wish to tell you. Once, we too a scourge of demons faced. In the distant past, under benevolent rule, the world was united owing to the soul arts. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog, and the world faced extinction at the hands of the demons. Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to its slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and most of the world lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what lands still remained, we entrusted 6 leaders with 6 precious archstones. One to the king of a small yet industrious land. One to the king of the burrowers underground. One to the wise queen of the great ivory tower. One to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls. One to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. And the last to the great giants of the northern lands. The archstones were placed in the fringelands that survived, We contained the Old One here below the Nexus and prohibited the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
By the power of the monumental, 4 sealed archstones have been unlocked.
Now it is your turn. You must lull the Old One back to its slumber and seal it away for all eternity. If not, a deep fog will absorb all that we know. Have you the strength to bear this burden?
So here you're going to want to say yes if you want to get a ring in order to get a trophy later on. No
Yes.
doesn't give any other benefits.
We are fortunate indeed to have you. Now, go forth and destroy every last demon. The Old One, without demons to feed its souls, will a new servant seek and lure you to its bosom.
So we are killing all the other prospects of the Old One. By killing all the other demons, the Old One has to pick us. Interesting. Yep, that's funny because well, what I'm about to say isn't a funny subject, but it is strange how accustomed I am to depressing views and, you know, sad imagery that I literally have been up here so many times and seen all the dead monumentals, and I didn't even pay a single mind to it, with this last one being alive. The other thing I do want to mention is something that I noticed playing this time around, watching that cinematic, is that all the archstones has an egg-like or a spherical gem tied into each of the archstones, and it's kind of getting me to wonder, because it reminds me back when Demon Souls didn't have all its high graphics. It reminds me how like Soul Remains or that used to look like, the ability to like throw souls to like distract enemies. It looked like that type of item. And so I found that interesting that they kind of have all those objects, and I'm sure that it was in the old one, the way the art was, but it's interesting that now that pops out to me. I don't know the lore behind that, and Vati Videos does a great job of filling in on the actual lore and not the speculation that I have. But I feel like it's symbolic that since it's like an egg and it's like a gem at the same time, it kind of represents the importance of rebirth or life, or the continuation of life is being held within each of these individuals' hands. Is that empty? Yeah, that's like hollowed out. That one's also hollowed out. And confirm hollowed out. I'm noticing a pattern here. Huh. It almost looks like you could just put in a gem into each of those spots. To clarify what I'm talking about that right there. There we go. But anyways, just speculation, like I said. So that was my neat way of trying to stall out time to figure out what I was going to level up, and I've decided not to level up anything because I'm going for fractured mode, and I'm going to put away
I'll be happy
items.
to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage. When the scourge came, I abandoned my wife and daughter and fled like a coward. When I came to, I was in this nexus. I haven't dared venture outside these walls since. I wish I could do more. But I am ignorant of the world beyond these walls.
It's such a sad story. Anyways, here you go. Here's all my stuff. Such a sad story. Alright, now take all this crap. Did I? I don't think I gave him a special thing that I was supposed to. Also, when did I get that scimitar? Oh, right, I remember. Never mind. Answer came to my head. Nope. Don't need that. Got magic on my side. Kinda digging these. Oh, it's got plague resist. Oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna keep this then. Bye. Me talking before about how armor's not that important, it's only about the looks, and here I am, like, trying to min and max my defenses. Yeah. All that joking aside, plague is something I find super annoying and would like any help fighting against it.
Rest assured, your goods are safe and sound with me. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
That candle maiden cared for me during my first days here. She says very little, but has a kind heart. She's just the age my young daughter would have been.
Oh.
Poor, poor girl. Trapped here with her eyes occluded by wax. If only something could be done to help her. If only something could be done to help her. If only something could be done to help
Sorry,
her.
I couldn't help myself. Alright.
Brave soul, for whom death is no fear. Prithee, lull the old one back to its ancient slumber.
Ah, here we go. Eye stones briefly connect diffused worlds. Should you lose your physical form, remember the eye stone. Wait, what am I supposed to remember? The Maiden in Black manipulates souls within her prowess. Her strength allows her to aid slayers of demons. That sounds like me.
What is it? Seekest thou the power of souls?
Yes.
Of course. After all, thou requirest strength.
Yes.
Go ahead. Touch the demon inside me. Let these vagabond souls become thine own.
Oh, right, souls, right. I'm gonna leave now.
I shall await thy return, slayer of demons. I am here for thee.
Yep. And thee alone. I apologize. I have a...
That ornament. That belongs to my daughter. Then she didn't make it after all. My dearest little baby. May she rest in peace. May I ask a favor? Would you mind giving me that hair ornament? I'd like to have it in memory of my daughter.
Yes.
You're a saint. Thank you. Thank you so much. I mustn't forget. It's not much, but please accept this as thanks. I found it discarded on the main road. It might look ordinary, but it seems to possess a strange power. Anyway, I feel that you should have it. It will be happier in your hands.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so I forgot to point it out before giving it to him, but we found that hair ornament on those chains that we knocked down and where the bodies dropped. So that was the daughter and wife. And I just realized I'm wearing the wife's rags, I believe. Awkward. Nah, I'm gonna keep it for the plague resist. Anyways, crud. So I wanted to go through that dialogue, talk to them. By all means, if you are new and looking for a different weapon than this rapier, this fine gentleman will sell other weapons and repairers.
You new here? Are you here for my services?
As he will explain now.
Name's Baldwin. I'm just an ordinary blacksmith. It's simple. Just bring me all the souls you can. In trade, I'll give you weapons, or forge the ones you already have. With your souls, I can eke out a living. And with my weapons, you can go on living. Not a bad deal, eh?
Yep. And as you can see, repair, upgrade, and purchase items. These are his said items. Oh, okay. I was just hesitating on that. That looks like something you would use in
How
PvP.
interesting. I can tell you're not going to last long here.
Thanks, buddy. You're so right about that. It's something that's probably used in PvP to prevent people from recovering health, which how quickly you can consume these grass and how much they heal for is totally understandable. So we have a choice to make of either, well, we have a choice to go in either to the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth world. I can go to the second world and go through and beat the first boss of that area, and in the process acquire one weapon that will power up my magic that I keep on forgetting to use. Or I can come here to this fourth world and pick up another weapon that's a melee weapon that is powered up by my magical stat. I think I'm going to go for this one first. There's a lot of good stuff here for if you're going for a mage build, is this world. I mean, this place also has a lot of souls, but for demonstrative purposes, real quick, these guys are very resistant against the poking damage. As you see, barely do that much damage at all. But as soon as I use a blunt weapon, aka my hands, I do more damage. Ooh, yeah. Oh my god, that was a lot more intense than I thought it was going to be. I was holding my breath there. Okay, let's see. Heart rate. Yep, that seems about right for that. Okay. Moving on. That was embarrassing. Now, what the heck am I going to do with this rock? Not cool. I've seen it before. I've seen everyone else jump to it, and I keep on telling myself not to jump at it. But no matter what, I still jump at it every time. I blame you. Okay. Here we go. Oh. Ah, crud. There's our first step. Dun, 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 dun. And so it begins. Welcome to Demon Souls. Okay, let's see if I've learned my lesson yet. Hopefully I learned my lesson. Getting a little revenge now. Oh wow, that was not worth it. quiet because I'm trying to focus. Okay. Still only have one person shooting at me. I thought I heard the rolling of others. Alright. How's it going? Out of the way, kids. Okay, now we're in trouble. We're gonna run back now. Ooh, that was a poorly timed roll. Yep. So they attack as they roll, and I was trying to time it where I dodged their roll and attack part of their sword, but as you see, I did not, so there's 2 deaths. Oh god, I hope I don't have to have a counter. I think I will actually add a counter later on. Better write these down. What? I have no idea how I dodged that first swing. It was a bad parry time, and followed up by just... Okay, yeah, no, I'm just gonna laugh to myself. But the reason why I ran back was so that I could easily retrieve my souls. Obviously, I'm just dying to demonstrate mechanics and strategies that one should implement when playing such a difficult game. And all jokes aside, the fact is that these guys do have very quick moves, and they have long telegraph moves, like that big overhead one. You see what happens when I hold my block up against it when my stamina is low, or even high at that point. It just completely drains it, because it's kind of like, hey, avoid this by dodging it type of mentality. Whereas these guys with their quicker attacks, it's like if you hold up the block, you can typically cause them to swing backwards. Or you can hold up the block and attempt to sidestep it, like I've been doing there, to get in a little cheeky backstab. There we go. And right on cue. Oh, wow. I took him out faster than I thought I was going to. Oh, that was poorly timed. We're gonna do a little backstab, and we're in trouble. Woohoo! Heal, heal, heal. Okay, getting quiet now. I was not paying attention to what I was actually doing with my health there. Is that a third one? Hopefully that was just the third one. Little tally score, keeping track now. When I was dealing with 2 of them, it got insanely difficult trying to deal with it, but I had the luck of having them in sync, and if I wasn't so greedy to try to deal with it, I could have easily exploited that to my advantage. But I got greedy and impatient. But that's what this game actually rewards, those who have the ability to be patient and look for the openings and be able to respond to the proper dance of, like, hey, the attack coming in, dodge, quick attack, have your block up. Alright, put down your block for the next quick attack. You know, it has that, like, rhythm, it has that song and dance to it. And the reason why I wasn't running away when there was 2 of them was that I was just going to have that same issue again where they just run me over, essentially. And here I'm just spamming. I'm like frantically spamming because, yep. I gotta keep on reminding myself my punches, even though it does kind of stagger them, doesn't always stagger them. Alright, where's the next one? Whew. Okay, that's the best I've done in a while on that. And obviously I'm not that great. I know, I'm not that great player, but it honestly becomes a song and dance where you feel the rhythm of the combat and you just respond to it. If you want a shield that blocks all the physical damage, I would highly recommend, instead of upgrading your stats first, like I could have, is instead spend souls to buy the heater shield at the blacksmith. He sells that. I forgot to point that out. That was actually a shield I was gonna buy. It slipped my mind. I was thinking of other stuff. I was honestly thinking about saving up for fracture mode right away, but I'm trying to get this other weapon. He kind of looks familiar, doesn't it? He looks like the one of the several guys that have killed me before. We have a list now. So, this shoots projectiles by stepping on said... Oh shoot, did I just step on it again? Let's see if we can get a nice picture of it. That's a little dark, guys. There it is. That was the switch for it right there. So I just was sprinting and holding the block, trying to block any bolts coming in. Veterans should go here first. Well, I'd argue anyone should go here first. Valuable weapon. Weapon? Follow a valuable weapon. Valuable... What? Really? Really? Are you serious? Okay. Remember Red Eyes? Yeah, we know that means he means the business. And, you know, dodging works so much better when you actually dodge. Great. We got the weapon, though. Oh yeah, another feature of this game I forgot to mention. In your inventory system, if you get extra weight, you can send it to the box by pressing the option menu. But you can also actively send stuff to the box ahead of time by just going to the inventory section and doing this. Whew. I feel so very silly. Part of me's thinking about buying that heater shield with the extra souls I have here. Because these transform into souls. I'm just being stubborn. I'm going to lose my 9,000 souls, which sounds like a lot, which technically is a lot in the beginning, but this area, I gained as much souls as I did fighting the boss of the first area and all those guys in a shorter amount of time. So, yeah, it sucks when you lose all your souls, but there are easy ways to get them back, so one should never feel too upset when you die in this game. Unless you die in human form, because then that really sucks. If you're worried about the world tendency, but if you get all that stuff done out of the way first, it won't be so bad then. I was holding block! I call shenanigans. No, not again. How dare you? Also, we probably could have been using magic this whole time, but where's the fun in that? So as we make our way up, he's not moving, right? Okay, you guys let me know if he moves. So before we head up, the reason why this weapon is so good is it's a crescent falcon. You can upgrade weapons to... You can upgrade most weapons to be like this, and what this does, which it doesn't explain here... No. I don't see it anywhere else. But on this screen, we could see that it has some bleed damage from before that we pointed out in the other video. And it has some magic attack damage, as well as the physical attack. I'm looking at the attack power section. And what that means... Oh, actually that doesn't mean anything. It just means it does magical damage as well. The letter next to the magic symbol, which is an A, shows that that it scales with the magic stat. So that shows us something important. That felt so good. moving on. Nom 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 nom. Did I just kick? I'm gonna have to watch a replay on that one. Soul Remains. Okay, yeah. So in the old version, it looked almost like a gem in my mind, but then again, I wasn't really paying that much attention. Oh, I totally lost my train of thought of the other thing that I was trying to explain. Nope. Okay. Hi. Ooh. Hey, Fate. How's it going? We meet again. Okay, we're just gonna fill up here. So the other thought I was trying to finish in my head that caused me to be distracted there, obviously it's not my poor gaming skill at all, was the fact that crescent weapons not only scale with the magical stat, is that they also give stamina recovery. Meaning that they will, yeah, we're just gonna grab ours. Oh, by the way, that's how your personal bloodstain looks like. Yank. That was close. Since I'm getting my butt handed here, I'm going to leave. I kind of want some other items here, though. What do you think? Should I stay or should I go? If I go, there would be trouble. If I don't, okay, I'm gonna stop now. Now we're gonna leave. Bye! Have a nice day! See you in hell. I'll save a nice shady spot for you. And we're off. So the other thing I'm going to do besides get fracture mode unlocked initially is I'm saving up my souls for a miracle of sorts. I'm stalling because it dawns on me I should be spending my souls on spells now and the miracles so that I can actually start using them. And I quickly left that area where I did want to get an item from there by doing a little trade-in system, but I will do that later. But the fractured system that I keep on referring to is unlocked here, which requires the 25,000 souls. Yay! So I could just grind up there boringly and do all that, or I could keep on exploring and risk losing everything over here. Yay. And we're off. Wow, this is going to be a long recording. So, we got a sword now that we didn't have before. Going for fractured mode right away. For the ceramic coins, which... Oh, these little guys, I forgot to mention. These guys are the equivalent to a loot goblin. They drop precious ore that you'll be able to upgrade your weapons with. And they're always in the most advantageous spots where they deliberately run into danger. Like this one in particular would have kept on running and would have suicided off here. Oh boy, that was close. Or over here. I'm not sure exactly where though. But yeah, if they jump off, you can't get their materials. And there's been times where I've killed one and it's rolled off by the time it would have dropped something. This lovely gentleman.
Hello there. Souls. I trade fine goods for souls.
As he explains, he trades goods, but he trades hard stones and sharp stones. So early on weapon can be done even by just using souls.
You want to play? You've got to pay. Don't you agree?
So, I don't agree with that. But we're gonna move on. Trying to think if I want to be doing all this here and now. How am I alive? I got really quiet because I was so upset about the timing of it, and then it just hits me square in the head, and I'm still walking around. I should not be mad. Alright. We're gonna get a little revenge. I hesitate because I could get some spells to make this a little bit easier, but I'm wondering if they're actually that worth it. Oh no. It's a very difficult battle. Get to press R1, move to the left, press R1, move to the right. It's funny, I say move to the left and right at the most at the reverse order. I may or may not have been spamming it. Yeah, that's a shame. Okay. And we're gonna use the elevator. The totally not dangerous and you'll never die on elevator. That may or may not have been a challenge for me when I was younger. So, as you can tell here, the enemies are particularly weak to magic. That's why the Slashin' Crescent Falchion is doing so well against them, and the magical soul arrow is doing a lot of damage towards them. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Those items allow you to regain your body form, which I was actually just double checking to make sure I wasn't in, because I don't want to be invaded yet. I'm probably going to spend most of this game in soul form. I'm just going to leave that cling ring on for the most part. I don't want to be invaded. I don't want to co-op. I am very antisocial. I'm embarrassed with myself right now. That's all I'm going to say. I'm quite embarrassed. I also think I'm just going to get to the shortcut and then call it then. Because this has already gone on for quite a bit of recording right now. The other video I recorded previously is almost ready to be starting to be posted, so hopefully I keep on pushing these up on a tight schedule before my break is over. And yeah, and hopefully by the end of the series, I will have a platinum. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. One of the trophies does have me invade someone else, which I'm wondering if a certain mechanic will allow me to get that trophy. Anyone who's played this game before knows about it probably is guessing what I'm thinking about doing. It's going to be something related to a very good headpiece for sorcerers. I'm not panicking. You can't prove it. I forgot to pick up Old Spice. Ooh, aged spice, but that's so good, I don't want to waste it. Yeah, we're gonna hold off. And, yep. Lord of the Log blocks our way. Triss used Soul Arrow. It was super effective. Ow! Ow! Ow. Pride. Hit hard. Okay, and we're off again. Looting everything in sight. Smashing. La-di-di-da. Alright, we're gonna do a little free aiming. Oh, you're really not gonna come out? Alright, so I like to aim where the shoulder is, the right shoulder. It feels like that's where it tries to go, for the most part, when it's like at that angle. Spells do drop off. There's spell bullet drop, I guess is one way to call it. I always forget about you. Grr. The pride is forever destroyed. Okay. Well, the good news is we almost have enough for fracture mode. This area, I don't know if you can tell already, but we're not getting many souls on these guys. This area is more for grabbing the ores and the loot like that type of stuff in this level 2 area. Now, you could try to run across, but I have a feeling this bridge is going to break. That was close. I, instead, am going to use the high ground. Okay, he can actually shoot at me up here. I wasn't taking that into account. So I'm just going to use the low ground, or the even ground. Oh, damn it. I just closed my eyes. This was coming towards me. I'm like, that's going to hit. I couldn't spare to watch it. Roll, roll, roll. Oh, bad timing. Oh, no mas. Oh, no mas. There we go. So those guys, on the other hand, do drop a bit of souls. A bit more souls than the others. Now, if you want to get across here without falling, you want to stay on this support beam. Why do I try? Why? Oh boy, oh boy. Well, that was embarrassing. But I needed to come down here anyways. Not necessarily right away. Kinda wanted the item up there. Would have been nice. I had not decided to turn ever so slightly to fall off. But since we're down here, we might as well just go through the motions. You know, just stabbing everything in the back that we see. You know, don't even try to talk to any of them or reason with any of them. Really no reasoning with people digging in the dirt, after all. Woohoo! Okay. La-di-da-da. So I've been thinking about how to put the first couple points into something and what I would be recommending to my friends if they were playing a sorcery type class. I would actually recommend them getting their strength up to 11 right away, and then buying that heater shield, because I believe you need 11 strength to use the heater shield. And that way they'll have 100% block against physical attacks, as well as 70% block against fire damage, and 30 against magic, if I remember, and faith is... was it faith, or... well, I forget what the other one is. Fire? Oh yeah, fire. No, guard break. Was it guard break? Oh yeah, the last one was guard break, and it's pretty good guard break. And we're gonna do a little stabberoonie. 1, 2, 3. Grab some ore. These guys don't deserve it. They won't drop anything, but you know, I'm here. I need the 4 extra souls. I need every little bit of soul I can get to get that fractured mode. And this phantom right here is actually not a person. That's actually in the game. If you were to play an offline mode, you'd see that phantom doing that lever. And that was in the original Demon Souls, to help people find this switch to open this gate. And who says From Software doesn't design games that hold people's hands? Literally everyone. Now, I don't remember. Nope. Nope. I don't remember if there was something hidden around here. Probably is. I'm probably missing a lot. But it's okay. Like that crevice right there. Suspicious? And there are there is an illusionary wall in this game where it looks like a wall, but if you hit it with your weapon, I don't know if you could roll through it, but if you hit it with that, you will break the illusion, be able to go on through. Sorry, I missed it. Okay. Everyone's dead here. Excellent. Time to move on. Dum. Just murdering. I think I got that item in there. Let's take a peek. Yeah, it looks like it. Off to the right, up the stairs, off to the left, off to the left, to the left, to the right, up the stairs, to the left, down the stairs. Fuck. Going back for the item that I forgot. That I fell because I was trying to demonstrate. Son of a... And this is a tip to take your time when crossing the bridge so you don't fall off, like I do. And be patient, because this game rewards patience. But I just want to get it now and be over with it. Alright. You know what they say? Third time's the charm. Right. Yay! I see that right side just broke off completely. Okay. Alright, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Break. I so wanted to break all those boxes in the corner, but this recording's already going on for 47 minutes long, unedited. Actually, I don't really do that much editing. If anything, I just try to add text or zoom into spots that are important. So I'm trying to keep this all in. Almost as if it's like a Twitch live stream, which, hey, if my hobby ever gets to be that big where people actually watch streams and stuff like that, I would probably go into that part as well. Nope. Actually, yes. Happy birthday! There you go. I saw that message before, and I'm glad that it's still there. Alright, and we're moving on. Grabbing said items. Very good, actually. With already this much damage, I would overheal if I did a regular crescent grass. So I'm just having this middle, or this little bit stronger healing item on hand so that when I do get hit, I'm going to try to use it right away. Alright. Aim up. There we go. I'm going to go right at the wall since my catalyst is in my left hand. There we go. Dragonstone shard. We definitely need these. Elixir. I believe that's a healing item. I don't remember if that was in the original one. I don't think it was, but... Well, I'd like to introduce you to the cheddar. So, those guys had very sharp, pointy attacks. I didn't want to deal with it. Yeah, it's... To me, they're deceptively fast with those items. Ow! That went right for the face. That's the moneymaker. What's wrong with you? Alright. Moving on. Got some hardstone for that. Got some large, sharp, and hardstone for that shards. We got an item over here, and if you look closely enough, that should look familiar. If it doesn't, it's where people were throwing boulders at my face. So up here is the shortcut that I mentioned before. And once we get down to the other side of that's where we're going to be calling it. Well, actually, we're going to be heading back to the Nexus, and that's fine. Better preparing our... Damn it. I guess you're going to be hanging out with me a little bit longer then. We're going to be going to the... We're going to go get the item. We're going to use up our souls that we got, even from the digital deluxe edition. Then we are going to try to get fracture mode unlocked with that. All that, I think we have enough for that now. Then, whatever we have left over, we're going to buy some spells and stuff. So if you're not interested in sticking around with that, I'll see you in the next one. But if you are sticking around with me, prepare to watch me die at simple task of shopping. So I don't know how it's going to happen, but I if anyone can pull it off, it's me. Oh, item over here. It is a great view. Blue Point did such a great job with this game. It really makes me want to play Shadows of the Colossus again. I played that. I didn't play it back in the day when it was new and popular. I played it much later on when one of my friends recommended it to me. Oh, and that guy down there hammering away, I know it's kind of hard to guess what his hobby is. He's a blacksmith. He's actually a really good blacksmith in the sense, well, I say actually, he is like the best blacksmith in the game. He's the person to go to upgrade the crescent weapons or upgrade weapons that are not along normal paths. And later on, he will unlock boss weapons as well. So, alright, we came here because we want to talk to you.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on your belongings, don't you worry.
Don't you worry. So cool. I don't feel like this is all that important to me anymore. We're gonna put that away for now. No, I'm gonna regret that. Grab that. Legendary, and we've only beaten one boss. Died several times, but we've only beaten one boss. And this has gotta be more than enough. And if it's not, we can all laugh at when I die again.
You have a heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you.
And here we go. Legendary soul. So we just gained 10,000 souls from that alone. And this should be 2,000. Boom. Fracture mode unlocked. Fracture world. Ooh. Oh, hey! How's it going? Alright. Oh, we do want to level up. And by the way, on the right-hand side, you can see what you need to level up there on the right. What we're going to do is we're going to pop one of those 2,000-er. Oh, we could do it while moving? Oh, I instinctively ran to the right-hand side, but I already forgot. We're in fracture mode. Everything on the left is on the right, and everything on the right is on the left. Hey, buddy.
Oh, good day to you. I can forge weapons for you for a fair price.
And honestly, he's not that bad at forging. You know, just the other one has better stuff, that's all. It's just, you know, he just only kinda sucks. That's mean. I honestly would never say that to his face. I guess we'll buy one for now.
You come back alive. I need your business.
Yes, you do. Still gave me a stern look there. Oh. I don't want to use that. For some reason, I thought it was an inventory menu where I could just send to storage like that. And then switch out this buckler for the heater shield. Now, bottom left of this is where you can see we need 11 strength. And if there were any other numbers, we would also need those numbers or greater than. but we want to put the fresh spice there. We have 101 souls, not enough. Use a little bit of these. 3,000, that should be enough.
Thou seekest the power of the soul, no? Then touch the demon inside me.
So, if you're playing a sword...
Mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. Art thou finished? May thy strength help the world be mended.
Yeah, I was just about to mention, if you were going for a pure caster build where you're not going to be blocking at all, which I wouldn't really recommend to do, if it's your first time playing the Demon Souls game, that is, I would instead recommend... Goodness, this fracture world's making my head hurt. I'm trying to figure out where everything is. 56 minutes? Oh boy. Okay, we gotta wrap this up.
Are you here to face the demons? If so, please free Sage Frake the Visionary from his cell in Latria. I will help you, however I can. I can teach you elementary spells. Sage Frake is a gleaming hope for humankind, but I have not the power to save him alone.
That's a good elevator speech. Right to the point, willing to, you know... this... Anyways. I can't give a good elevator speech. I'm really bad at talking, if you can't tell already. Watervale is really not that important, but for some reason, every time I play this, I just always seem to have to pick it up, because in my mind, for some reason, it tells me it's going to help me out get past the lava sections.
Be careful how you use it. Normally, it would not be granted to one such as yourself. I had to make an exception, for the sake of Sage Frake.
So, to end those trains of thoughts, Watervale, not that important, might help you get across lava. Doesn't seem to be very effective in helping with that. The other thought of the caster build is you don't really need the strength if you're not going to be using the shield or using a weapon like that. You only need as much as the weapon you plan on using, and that's it. And the rest you want to pump into magic and intelligence. So, with that said, next time when we hop back on, after recordings are edited and thingamajiggers are done, excuse me, we'll figure out where to go then, because I have no idea where I'm going next. I have ideas, I just can't pick which one I want to do next. I'm probably going to be finishing up World 2. I was already looking over there for that to start off with. But thank you all for joining me. I hope you have a great day. Stay safe. And we'll see you next time in the Nexus.